It's another cold morning this morning. It's 8:30 in the morning. It's about 25 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is about -4 Celsius. It is cold. We are bundled up, but we've got a lot to do today. The weather looks good. It's dry, partly cloudy, but some sun coming through. Today, we have some fairly lofty goals. You might be able to see behind me a couple of pink flags that we've already reached just by the tree over there. That is actually the well location, and we managed to break through to that a couple of days ago. Today, we're going to try and get to the next set of pink flags. You can't really see them from here, and that's kind of the problem. We need to clear the trees. We're going to try and take out about 15 trees today, and that may not sound a lot, but we're pretty new to this. We're also chipping everything as we go. So we're felling the trees. We find that doing 3 or 4 at once kind of works pretty well. Go through, we can limb them, we can buck the logs down. We're bucking the logs to about 17 feet, regardless of whether we want to mill them. That's a good size then to pile out of the way and keep them fairly condensed. Anything smaller and all the branches, we are then putting through our Woodland Mills chipper on the back of the tractor. All in, it's taken us somewhere around a couple of hours to process a few trees. So in felling them, limbing them, bucking them, chipping them, rinse, repeat. That's kind of the name of the game today. That took about an hour and a half to fell those 5 trees, limb them, buck them, chip them, move the logs out of the way, and we are ready for the next one. That was about a yard of wood chippings. So we are doing something like half a yard of wood chips or mulch per big spruce. So that was 2 big spruce and 3 small ones. We are generating a ton of wood chips, and that wood chipper is just eating these trees up. Honestly, as fast as we can load branches in, it's dealing with them. So far, really, really happy with that wood chipper. Our next plan now, you can see behind me, we've got this birch. It's got quite a lean to it. And so we've cleared space really in the direction it wants to fall anyway. So hopefully this one goes smoothly. I'm not going to try and fight the lean on this one. I'll work with it. And then this big spruce. So this is actually a pretty tall spruce, this, and a pretty large diameter. So hopefully there's some good milling lumber from this. Once those 2 are out of the way, there's a bunch of smaller trees behind. And then really we are pretty close to hitting the line that we're aiming for today. After that, we'll probably move into this area over here, but we're gonna get these 2 out of the way first, and then we'll reassess and see where we are. But so far, the weather's cooperating. The wind is so much less than yesterday. We were really fighting the wind yesterday. It may pick up, so I'm keen to get this leaning birch down before it does.
I kind of like the rhythm that we have. Fell some trees, then chip them, move stuff away. It's a clean slate to start over. Felling trees, chipping, and moving stuff away. I think it's a good change of pace for different muscle groups.
Unlike this slash pile over here, which this is what was loaded up with the excavator last year. This is like our nemesis. And this is what we're really trying to avoid happening again. I think we've probably been at that more than a day so far, cumulatively, just picking that apart, trying to get things out. Right now, things are frozen to the ground again, so we can't do any more on there. Like Diana said, by keeping this site clean, we actually make our lives so much easier. We're not stepping over branches. We're not having branches matted together. It's working a lot nicer this way.
Okay, ready to fell some trees?
Ready to fell some trees. It is definitely time for lunch. It's 12 o'clock. We've done 2 full rounds of our fell, limb, buck, chip, take the logs away routine, and we're making really, really good progress. We can see the flags now for the utility building, which is really exciting. And I think in our next round, we'll actually clear access to them. But for now, it is time to go and get some lunch to warm up in the RV, which again, having on site is just so nice. And then we'll be back for another round. Our goal today was to clear the trees all the way up to the flags for the side of the utility building. Here's one, and the other one is just over there. We did it. That was a pretty monumental day. I am absolutely exhausted. We did 14 trees today. Some of them were fairly small, but a couple were quite a lot larger. And the larger ones just have that many more branches. It just takes longer to clear up afterwards. I think we did, was it 3?
No, it's 4.
4 yards of wood chipping, so 4 full bags. Using the little support in the bag is still working really well. We filled it up with the chipper and then use the tractor to go and dump it on our enormous and growing pile of wood chips or mulch or whatever. And we need to find some things to do with those. We do have a few ideas, but leave us a comment below if you have some ideas for what we can do with the spruce mulch. It's a mix of the actual branches and the pine needles, or the needles from the spruce as well. In addition to all of that, we did briefly remove the chipper from the tractor and came around, picked up a few of the logs from in here, stacked them, and it also cleared up a little bit. That slash pile over there that has been our nemesis for the past week, we have made great progress on that, and it's all but disappeared now. The only reason it hasn't all gone is because we filled the bag with the chipper. So next time we have the chipper over there, we'll ship the last few things and that'll be gone. Otherwise though, that has been a phenomenal, the last 2 days we've been out here, yeah, yesterday and today, we have made really good progress. I'm really happy with this. The forecast for tomorrow and Friday is rain. So we will not be out here again. We're just using every dry day we can to get out here. But we've got plenty of other things to be getting on with. I hope you've enjoyed this video of us felling trees as we're trying to clear the space ready to get building this summer. If you have, then make sure to hit that like button, leave us a comment and let us know what you think. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe and follow along as we build our dream home here in Vermont.